Okay, so just some things I've been thinking about in life. I had many mentors in my life, and not to sound morbid, but they all passed during COVID. And for me, they were the type of people that I could shoot the shit with, ask for advice, things like that. And it fucking sucked to lose them, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a whole different world since then. Not only from COVID, but also from their passing. But I found one thing that, I don't know, gives me some kind of form of comfort is I knew them so well that if I find myself in a situation, I would say, what would they say? And I know what every one of them would have said. So I guess they did their fucking job. Not that not that it was a job, but you know what I mean. They accomplished their mission. They instilled their knowledge into me. So, I have to appreciate that. And it took me a while to kind of figure that out, to have a situation happen and be like, what would he say? Oh, yeah, that's exactly what he would have said. What would he say? Yeah, that's exactly what he would have said. So that's kind of the, I don't know, maybe silver lining of it. But where I sit at now, even realizing that is, okay, mentors aren't easy to come by in life, especially good ones. And I'm like, oh, do I need to start looking for more mentors? Possibly. I mean, there's a lot of people older than me that still have a lot of knowledge. How you find them, I just got lucky. I didn't go out looking for it, that's for sure. Well, then there's the other half of me that's like, maybe, at my age now, it's time for me to start being the mentor. And that's a weird thought. That's a very weird thought. But it is something that's passed through my brain, so possibly. Basically, I got handed the torch. And now it's my job of what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I need to make it stronger or prepare to pass it on myself. I know it's kind of deep, but it is. It's something in life I think you need to think about. At some point you go, okay, well, life has fundamentally changed. What am I going to do with this? And again, that's another situations where I know exactly what they would say. They tell me to go start teaching kids or coaching kids or something. I know they would say that 100%. But I guess the struggle I have is I'm not, with my health and all, right now in a position where I think that's a good idea, because I still have a lot of trauma to go through from that and other stuff, and my health is still not back where it needs to be, and I don't think I can properly pass the torch when I'm in a position of like I don't know what you want to call it, vulnerability or duress. Well, I mean, you could add all sorts of adjectives to it, but like I don't want to be a mentor when I'm not at my highest. But part of that is kind of the process too, because I remember, with them, some of the times we bonded the most is when they were actually going through a lot of shit and came to me like, Nick, I don't know what to do. And I was the student. And I actually, was able to help them through some stuff. So maybe that's part of the process. Even wise elders go through some shit. And sometimes they need somebody to reflect on too. Because, I couldn't say why they came to me, probably because I'm just very rational about things. Maybe, I would guess that. I don't know. But they might have been looking for that youthful spark as well. That could have been a big part of it. Because, when you get older, it gets so easy to get depressed and down, and you're not as optimistic anymore and as hopeful anymore. And if you are around younger individuals, you give each other something. You feed off that like youthful energy, and you're like, you know what? Maybe I will go out and do something crazy. Maybe I will go out and do something different. So I know that's deep and all, but it's just something I'm thinking about. And I'm like, when is the right time to do it? I just don't. I guess I don't want to do it and then fail. But I don't think that's possible with me, to be honest. I really don't think that's possible with me. But I do see, and this is kind of a little bit separate, I do see a lot of old men that now in their last days. Now, all my mentors died way before they should have. Let me make that clear. But I do see men now in their last days where they don't have the energy to mentor anymore. And they wish they had. I've talked to them about it. I've discussed it with them. And there was a big regret of their life that they couldn't mentor anybody. And now that they're, 80, 85, 90, they don't have the energy for that shit. So all that knowledge, all that life experience just, in their mind, got squandered. And that's a sad fucking thing to see, dude. That is a really sad thing to see. But anyway, I'm sounding very depressing right now. Even though I'm actually in a great mood. It was just running through my head. It's like, when do I do it? Yeah, I'd like to do it when I have enough energy. Because right now, I barely have enough energy to wipe my own ass, much less deal with everybody else's stuff. So I'm hoping, after this whole COVID nonsense, praying that it passes over, I'm going to be able to do that. And I think it is passing slowly and surely. I would say I'm like 80% back to normal now. So I think if I can hit like where I feel like I'm like 90% back to normal, that's when I'm going to start pulling some triggers on mentoring or just doing more for kids, because I just know how much those people meant to me. And there's a lot of kids out there that don't have that. a lot of kids that do not have that. And it can change your life, dude. It can change your life. I mean, these people undoubtedly changed my life 100%. And if I'd never met them, I don't know where the fuck I'd be right now. I'm probably nowhere good. Probably nowhere good. So, I don't know. I guess it's phases. And I'm just entering that first phase of like, okay, it's time to start giving back. But I'm not quite ready yet. Now, I don't know if this video is going to mean anything to anybody, or if anybody understands the position I'm in, or if I'm just bitching. But, nonetheless, it is something I think about. And I think it's something everybody should think about. It's like, when do you start giving back? If you want to. Obviously, some people don't, but, you know. All right.